Hello everyone! Sunday was the last day of the competition in Ukraine. The gymnasts competed for medals in certain types. How the tournament ended and how the gymnasts showed themselves on the second day, I will tell you in this video. Before starting, do not forget to subscribe so as not to miss new videos and news from the world of rhythmic gymnastics. And subscribe to my Instagram. There, I often communicate with you. The last day of the competition was a breeze. We enjoyed the amazing performances of the gymnasts. For someone they were worried, and someone made us really happy. In any case, the day was interesting. Gymnasts at the Grand Prix competed for medals of certain types. In the final with the hoop, the first place was taken by Deriugina from Ukraine. She scored 23 and 65. Silver in the final with a hoop was won by another Ukrainian gymnast, Milishuk. And a bronze medal by Belarusian Anastasia Salas.
Представниця Білорусі Анастасія Салас.
Behind her was her teammate Lena. The fifth place was taken by the gymnast Deriugina Cup, followed by Camelia Tuncel from Turkey. On the seventh place was Anastasia Zakrevici from Moldova, and eighth finalist closed Israeli gymnast Sonia Leifman. In the final with the ball, Lena took the first place with a mark of 25 and 5/10, and simply amazed everyone with her amazing performance. An incredible exercise that Lena performed at a high level.
На предмет його може зловити і зробити це без якихось помилок, Анна.
Her friend Anastasia Salas was immediately behind her. And the bronze was won by the gymnast from Ukraine, Milishuk. Lena Nikolchenko is in fourth place. Behind her is the Chinese gymnast Wang. The sixth place was taken by the Turkish gymnast Camelia Tuncel. On seventh place was Israeli gymnast Sonia Leifman. And eighth place went to Luxembourg gymnast Elena Smirnova. The final with claps was finally won by Lena Nikolchenko. I think it was with this thought that everyone watched the final with claps. So far, Lena is not doing everything, and she's not always in a good shape. But we should not forget about the quarantine, which could also affect all the gymnasts. Silver in claps was won by Anastasia Salas.
То есть я понимала, что я не имею, вот с этого момента я не имею права на...
And bronze by Lena.
То есть такое часто бывает.
In fourth place was Wang from China. The fifth place was taken by Turkish gymnast Camelia Tuncel. Sixth place went to Israeli gymnast Sonia Leifman. On the rural side is Milishuk, whose exercise with the club did not work out at all. And the last place was taken by the gymnast of Moldova, Anastasia Zakrevici. The final with the ribbon was won by Lena. I think at this start, Alina was one of the best gymnasts who passed all apparatus as consistently as possible. Someone even wrote on the forums that she should have won the all-around.
Как зал сразу подхватывает такие цыганские мотивы.
Silver in the ribbon was won by the main opening of the last tournament, Victoria Naprienko. I want to see her in competition with the Averina sisters and Linoe Shram. Vika performs well and pleases our eyes. And Anastasia Salas won the bronze medal. The 4th place went to Vlada Nikolchenko. Sonia Leifman is in 5th place. 6th is a gymnast from Latvia, Polina Insakova. 7th is Kameli Tunsel. And the 8th finalists were closed by Elena Smirnova. Write in the comments who of the gymnasts performing at the Grand Prix you liked most. My favorite was Anastasia Salas, with her amazing work with the apparatus and unusual emotions. Of course, also Victoria Naprienko, who pleases and at the same time surprises with her shape and how she has grown during the time that we have not seen her. Well, the top 3 for me is closed by Alina Garnaсько, an incredible gymnast who is getting steeper and steeper every season. Well, I think after today's, I will mark the gymnast of China. I think if it were not for such a tournament, we might not have noticed her among a huge number of stars. And so we have another gymnast, not an obvious leader, whose development will be interesting to watch. I'm waiting for a selection of your favorites in the comments. There were no changes in the finals of the group exercises. Team Ukraine won both finals. Gymnasts of Israel in both events climbed to the second step of the podium, and the team of Ukraine too was in the 3rd place. I think to summarize, it is worth saying that it was an amazing tournament and was a breath of fresh air for us hungry for competition. Once again, a special thanks to the organizers and the Federation of Ukraine that they still held this tournament, and of course the teams that came. The tournament really turned out to be very interesting and intense. We at least saw the shape of some best leaders, and we got to know the young stars of Ukraine, whom we may very soon see at the international tournaments. The competitive season does not end, and we must return to Kyiv for the European Championship, which is planned at the end of November. We will hope to see more gymnasts here. Well, I think I will voice a thought with which many will disagree, but without the Russian team, it was also very interesting to watch the tournament. But we'll return to Russia soon to find out how the Russian Cup will be held there, the hopes of Russia, and the young gymnasts. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks to everyone who followed all these days of the competitions with me. We will see you in the next video. Remember that I love you all, and for now, goodbye. The video was translated and dubbed by Alexandra Sinitsa.